times of the day are not all equal. There is a specific time that is more blessed than the other times of the day. Who can tell me that time? Yes, what time of the day? Not a Friday, any day. What time of the day? Or let me word it differently. What time of the day or night is the most blessed? Someone says Fajr. Can someone else try? Yes? Someone says between Asr and Maghrib. Can someone else try? The last third of the night, subhanallah, from a specific angle, it is the most blessed. When you want to cry out to Allah, that is the moment. Do you know why? There is a guarantee when Allah is asking you, who is there, who is seeking my help, I can help. Who is seeking forgiveness, I will forgive. Who is repenting, I will accept. Who wants anything, I will give. What are we doing? What am I doing? Sleeping. May Allah forgive me and all of us. It's not haram because it's not haram to be sleeping at that time, because it's not compulsory to be up and engaged in worship at that time. But when you do, and if you do, it is surely a sign of a few things. Number one is your closeness to Allah and your relationship with Him. You get to a level where you make it a habit. Maybe not every day, once a month. Is it difficult to get up for tahajjud once a month? No. When football is on, we're up. Subhanallah. Not just once a month, but the whole season. We'll spend money and time, effort and energy. We'll go. The funny thing is, the day of football, I know of young people who've got up for tahajjud. For what? To make dua for their team. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Imagine. It's happening. It's a reality. It goes to show that you actually believe in Allah. Imagine. Even if you got up for tahajjud to make dua for your team, I might tell you the dua you were making was very petty. But one thing I know for sure, you believe in Allah. Did you get the point? Because you did something that might have been petty, but you called out to the right one, the deity. No wonder your team keeps winning, mashallah. But the fact of it is, my brothers and sisters, we know that there is a time of that morning, the early hours of the morning or the last hours of the night. In the hadith, it's called thuluthul layl al-akhir, the last third of the night, right? When Allah is calling out to you and I, and many times we're sleeping. I was saying, you're either close to Allah or it shows that you believe in Allah, at least. You know, if I were to call out to Allah, the fact that I'm making dua to Him, supplicating unto Him, already proves that I believe in Him and His power and His ability. Isn't that a good thing? That's why the hadith says, ad-du'a'u huwa al-ibadah. Supplicating, calling out to Allah is in actual fact worship of Allah. That is worship. That's the core of worship. And another narration says, مَنْ لَمْ يَسْأَلِ اللَّهَ يَغْضَبْ عَلَيْهِ. Whoever doesn't ask Allah, Allah gets angry with that person. Angry meaning Allah is upset with that person. Subhanallah. Because you're not calling out to Allah at all. That's why every one of us has needs. Needs that we ourselves don't really trust our own ability and capacity in fulfilling. We ask Allah. Because Allah says, the moment we create that need in you and you've asked us, it proves that you believe in us. You believe in the super power of Allah. When I say super power, I'm not talking of nations. I'm talking of the supreme deity. The one like whom is none. That is Allah. I've called out to Him. So Allah gave us another opportunity every single day. But when you want something, you don't have to wait for a Friday. When you want to return to Allah and turn to Him, you don't have to wait for a Friday. When you want to ask Allah, you don't have to wait for the time of tahajjud. You can start calling out now, and when you get to the time of tahajjud, you can get up again and repeat the dua. Do you get my point?
Who caused it? The one who started it. If someone, like there is another hadith, that you should not swear your parents. So someone said, how would we swear our parents? He said, you know what? You see someone, you swear his parents, and then he swears your parents. What happened? You are the one who started it. If you say this, if you tell someone, for example, you are stupid, they will tell you, you are stupid. Agreed? That's how it works. So Allah says, don't even do that. You are not allowed to abuse people. You are a believer. You have a connection with everyone here. Respect them. They are the creatures of Allah. Allah made them and Allah allowed them to meet you in your life so that He is testing you. Whoever you meet, whoever you interact with, whoever you heard, whoever you saw, it was chosen perfectly and carefully by Allah for your test on earth. It's not just a coincidence. For you may be coincidence, for me may be coincidence. We are human. For Allah, nothing is coincidence. You are sitting in front of me, designed by Allah a long time back. A long time back. Before you knew me and before I knew you. Allah knew. One day you are going to sit here. What's my duty? I love you. I respect you. I honor you. I will give you the best of what I can for the sake of Allah. That's it. It's my test. When I go back to meet with Allah, did you meet them? Yes, we did. What happened? We tried to do good things. We remind each other about you. What will Allah say? I hope He will say for you guys, all of you, just go to Jannah. Ameen. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ameen. That's what we want. So my brothers and sisters, as we are connecting with people, we begin to connect more and more with Allah. When you know Allah and you love Allah, anything that Allah loves is beloved to you. Anything that Allah made, you will be kind and respectful even if you disagree. Why do I say disagree? Sometimes we hate certain things. What do we hate? We hate sins. We hate kufr, those who perhaps blaspheme against Allah and His Messenger. We hate the deed. As for the person, there are stages. In the early stage, we will still try with the person. We still continue. You made a mistake, you made a sin. Look, if you had to hate everyone who sinned, you would have to hate yourself. You follow what I'm saying? If you had to hate everyone who sinned, you have to start off by hating yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I hate you. Why? You committed a sin. That itself shows you that initial teaching of Islam is that you hate the sin. As for the sinner, they fall into many categories. The initial category, you cannot just hate the sinner. In the initial category, you correct them, you guide them, they will come and so on. Sometimes they are sinful and they are passive sinners. The only time that changes is when they become promoters of the sin. They are harming you, they are oppressing you, they want to remove you from the goodness you have and take you to the sin they are committing. Then you say, you know what? I hate this guy. Subhanallah. It's a bit heavy, it's a bit strong. But that is the final, utmost level. I'm going to stay away. But I still pray for them. And I will still continue to have hope for them. But there comes a level where, say for example, a man, may Allah forgive us, I'm going to give you a real example. A man who killed your child or who killed a family member of yours. You can't say, I love you my brother, but I hate what you did. Oh, come on, you are a human, you also have feelings. You love me, okay, let me kill someone else, you might love me more. No chance. You have the right to say, I hate this man, he killed my child. Don't you have a right to say that? You have a right. So if someone is killing your deen completely, you have the same right. But go easy, go easy. Why? Allah says, عسى الله أن يجعل بينكم وبين الذين عاديتم منهم مودة والله قدير. Allah is all able and capable to create love between you and those whom you have been fighting. Those whom you dislike, those whom you hate. Allah can create love between you and them. How many times you have people who hate each other for some reason, their children or their grandchildren begin to marry, intermarry, and then what happens? You forget about everything. May Allah Almighty help us. So the point being raised is there is a connection between all human beings. Then there is another connection if the person happens to be in the same circle as you. And how many circles are there? There are so many circles. Sometimes they are in the same family as you. So disbelievers, but they are in your family. Allah says there is a double connection. Why? One is that of human being. Two, they are related to you. Does it mean I'm a Muslim, they are not Muslim, I need to just say astaghfirullah every time I see them? No.